Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, April 8th, 2024. A man missing from Joshua Tree is being reported as dead. Douglas Black, a musician who lives and plays music here in the Morongo Basin, was considered missing since February 28th. Black, who plays music under the name Purple Organ, was being sought by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. Details about his death have not yet been released. The trial of the two men accused of starting the Elk Fire concluded in San Bernardino County's Joshua Tree Court, with both men being sentenced to supervised probation. On March 26th, Aaron McKeeman and Liam Stinson entered a guilty plea to a felony charge of causing a forest fire, nearly 2 years after their arrests. Charges of felony arson and misdemeanor code violation were dismissed. McKeeman was sentenced to 2 days in county jail, and Stinson was sentenced to 1, credited as time served for both. They each received 2 years of formal supervised probation. The Elk Fire was a wildfire that grew to 200 acres in a single day of May 2022. 125 firefighters from multiple county, state, and federal agencies responded and had the fire mostly contained within the first few days. They eventually stopped the fire's growth at just over 430 acres. Stinson and McKeeman were both 18 years old when they started the fire. Visiting the Morongo Basin from the San Diego area, they were camping and ignited dry brush before leaving the scene. It was 1959. Coffee was 59 cents a pound, a man's business suit was $29.75, and a first-class postage stamp would set you back 4 cents. And the newly incorporated Landers Homestead Valley Association held its first membership meeting. Tonight, the all-volunteer community organization will celebrate its 65th year of continuous community service. Reporter and Vice President of the Landers Homestead Valley Association, Mike Lipsitz, is here with agenda highlights.
When the Landers Homestead Valley Association meets at 6 o'clock tonight at Belfield Hall in Landers, the first order of business is recognition of the community group's 65 years of civic, social, and environmental accomplishments. Attendees will also hear from County Supervisor Don Rao, receive a legislative update from the Office of State Assemblyman Tom Lackey, and hear a public safety report from County Fire. Of course, those items are mere formalities building up to coffee and cake commemorating the organization's 65th anniversary. Everyone is welcome to attend the short 1-hour meeting, check out tonight's extended hours at Landers Trading Post and Thrift, and share some cake with neighbors. Belfield Hall is on Ritchie Road, just east of Landers Post Office. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Mike Lipsitz.
Spring break has arrived in the high desert as all Morongo Unified School District schools are on break this week. Classes will resume 1 week from today on April 15th. Until then, Z107.7 wishes all MUSD students and their families a fun and fulfilling vacation. The annual Celebration of Culture in 29 Palms is moving locations. You'll be able to learn all about international cultures without a passport. Here's reporter Heather Clisby with more.
In a unique partnership with 29 Palms High School, the city of 29 Palms is hosting an international festival on April 20th. For the past 25 years, the event took place on campus and was known as iFest. To celebrate diversity within the community, the event will feature live performances from 5 high school student groups, a DJ, additional performers sharing music, dance, and art reflecting cultures here in the city. The event will also include retail vendors and food options. Recently on the Up Close show, Community Events Coordinator Scott Clinkscales described the vibe to host Gary Dagneau.
It's just going to be a nice way for everyone to kind of learn more about their neighbors, basically, and where they come from, and just learn more.
The April 20th event will be from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. at Freedom Plaza, 73551 29 Palms Highway. For more info, including vendor participation and event updates, visit 29palms.org. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
Copper Mountain College's Career and Technical Education Advisory Committee is sponsoring an all-day trauma-informed education and ethics conference, free of charge. Everyone is invited. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here to tell you about this event.
The Fighting Cacti Trauma Conference, a rich tapestry of learning experiences, will be held at Copper Mountain College, 6162 Rotary Way in Joshua Tree on April 26th. Kickoff breakfast begins at 8:30, and keynote speaker Franco Hecke will join remotely. There is a $20 charge for this session only. The conference runs from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. The sessions begin with art and trauma, which will ignite your creativity. They continue with trauma in the classroom, communication skills, ethical and global inequality, veterans and trauma, mindfulness and well-being practices, including yoga, meditation, breathwork, dance, and music. The latter session will be on nurturing resilience in kids and trauma-informed care. At 4 p.m., there is a student art gallery opening, and the closing event at 6:30 p.m. is a sacred fire ceremony with Joshua Tree exotic dance. Come to one or all. Everyone is welcome. To sign up, go to cmccd.edu/hugging-the-cactus. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
The town of Yucca Valley is offering a lifeguard certification course, and registration is currently open. You must be 15 years or older to be trained as a lifeguard, and the course includes 6 sessions that will begin on April 26th. Those that complete the course will receive an American Red Cross certificate for lifeguarding, first aid, CPR, and AED, and the opportunity to interview for summer positions with the Town of Yucca Valley Aquatics Program. The course fee is $220 and includes the American Red Cross registration fee, lifeguarding manual, CPR mask, whistle pack, and instruction. To get involved, visit yucca-valley.org. And finally, after auditions last night at Theater 29 for their upcoming production of Disenchanted, the director is seeking an additional performer to complete the cast. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas will fill you in on the special casting call.
Theater 29 and director Charles Harvey is putting out an additional call for a female performer of South Asian descent, Samoan, or Pacific Islander for roles in their upcoming production of the musical Disenchanted, seeking to fill the roles of Hua Milan, Pocahontas, and Princess Badruldabar. Latinas would also be considered for these roles. All must sing. For details, please contact Charles Harvey at theater29programs@msn.com as soon as possible. Production dates are May 24th through June 9th. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear news happening, let us know about it. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z1077 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.